worn out and wired. A conversation about everything and nothing all at once. Worn out and wired. These are just opinions, so please don't get mad at us.
Hi, I'm Rolby, and this is Jessika.
Why'd you say it like
This is
that?
Jessika.
He's just trying to get me in a better mood because...
You gotta do the thing. Yeah.
Because I am so freaking tired. I just finished. I've been gone for a little bit, guys, okay? But I needed the break because I just took a board exam and I finished my doctorate program.
Cool, well, that's super boring, so let's get into it.
It was just a lot of things, okay? And then now we have like a live audience. Woo! Woo-hoo! It's just like...
Yep. All right, but we're gonna get right into that, and then we can talk about other stuff after. So we don't bore people in the beginning, because
it's not boring.
The beginning of our podcast has been boring. All right, so I'm gonna be showing Jessika a bunch of stuff on my phone that I've been saving for weeks now. I've been dying to show you this. Some of it might be old, so if you see it, you might be like, "Oh, I've seen that." Well, I don't give a shit if you've seen it. Jessika hopefully hasn't seen it. I showed you this one though. Was the boulder crash? We'll just start with that one because you already saw it, which was insane.
It's just difficult to even see that, like how steep also how steep it is, because it's just wild.
I just don't get why it says it almost misses our campsite, but it almost missed the person.
Just one person is involved.
They really don't like that person. They're like, "Oh, our campsite would have been ruined."
That one person struggling mentally.
Yeah, Johnny would have been dead, but it's okay. All right,
That's wild.
All right. You already saw that one that I had shown
I don't even know if I would ever be in a scenario to be
camping like that?
Camping like that, like at a steep incline on the side of Mount Everest. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if I would even make it that high up.
Yeah.
The atmosphere would just take me.
Oh, it sucks. I've been, what is that
just
called?
hyperventilate. It'd be like...
Wait, what is that called though? When you're sick from the height? I forgot what it's called.
I don't know, because I've never been, so this is not in my vocabulary.
Jeez, I forgot what it's called. But anyway, that's happened to me before in the mountains, and it sucked. But anyway.
It's not height sickness. It's like...
No, it's...
Look it up.
Oh, altitude sickness.
Altitude sickness.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go into this one, because this one was really interesting. There's this guy that does all these stunts, right? So he does all these crazy stunts. And he must have so many broken bones, like so many hospital bills. I think he's in like Russia or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and this is like a compilation of them all. He does them with like there's no like safety people, I don't think. He's just doing this stuff on his own.
I love how he's just standing there.
Yeah, but you see, he does all the ones with like the cars. Like, it's just his friends driving and stuff. Like, it's insane.
Dude. Where is this? Like in the middle of Kansas?
No, I swear, I think he's from Russia.
I bet it's somewhere where you just...
Oh, definitely Russian. All this stuff is in Russian. Look at this one. This is like the first one I saw. They tried to jump a car from building to building.
Dude.
And it just...
Of course it's the Russians.
Yeah. Yeah, they really don't care about their own lives sometimes. Like the dudes who climb all the stuff.
Whatever. We get horrible winters, so...
They're thrill seekers. Look at that though.
It's just
it
crazy.
just crushed the front of the car.
Yo, Russians are built differently, I swear.
And then look, he's in there.
I won't ever mess with a Russian because I will for sure lose.
100%.
But this guy's freaking insane. Like, how do you...
Yeah, you see
maybe it's just like, maybe we're just like sissies here.
Who says sissies? What the frick is wrong with you?
Just like sissies.
No, yeah.
Because I wouldn't be able to.
I'm a thrill seeker, but I don't like this kind of stuff. But see, the wheel went off, so he might have made it before. I just don't understand how he was okay. He literally the whole car falls down, and then he just pops out, and he's like... I
don't know. I can't be friends with people like this, because then it just makes me like hyper aware and worried that they're gonna injure themselves.
It makes you hyper aware,
hyper aware of like, okay,
all the things that could go wrong.
Yeah,
right?
like...
Yeah. I mean, they must think about it decently.
When you're in the medical field, you just think about what's the worst outcome from this?
Yeah, like him getting hit by the car as he's jumping, or oh my god. Can you imagine that?
I just, my best friend who's sitting over here watching, she works in the ER, so she'll probably agree with me. And like sometimes if you watch people do crazy stunts like this, you just cringe every single time that they're gonna do something. Yeah, because you think about
all like the actual like.
And I'm like, oh, they're gonna end up in the ER, and it's just not gonna be a good time.
That's how you guys feel when you watch me do anything on my bike.
Yeah, anytime that he goes out and does BMX, we're like, okay, did you wear a helmet? Did you wear like other protective gear? And he just doesn't care.
I wear helmets sometimes now. If I'm gonna try some stuff.
That's just wild.
Dude, why would you? How do you even think of this stuff?
I don't even know, but it's actually kind of impressive.
Yeah, the one I think is the most impressive is when he shoots through the car, or like this. This one is crazy.
Oh,
like he's on a car, the car is moving, and then
he drives off.
He jumps over the car.
It's just some people are like.
What were you gonna say? Built different?
They're built different. Like you just get used to it after a while. Like, okay, this is just my normal Tuesday.
Like this one where they had the wire cut the whole top of the car, and he just jumps and lands back in the car.
No, dude. Oh my god.
Like the guy driving could lose his head.
Freaking ankles getting sliced off.
Yeah.
This is some like Final Destination stuff.
I know. Literally. All right, maybe I'll look for one more of his, because they're all crazy. Like, I could click on any of these, and they're just insane.
Dude, what? No. It's just, like, so many things could go... And he's not even, like, facing the direction of the car.
Yeah, so he doesn't know when it's coming. I mean, I'm sure they've done, like,
it just stresses you.
I'm sure they test it out, but it's still crazy to me. All right, I lied. One more of his, because they're so good.
That one's crazy.
Yeah, I think this is the one where he jumps over the car, lands right back on the car, but then falls. Look. Does he fall off? There's a few where he lands on the ground. Like, he definitely got hurt.
The last one was probably, like, one of the crazier ones.
The cable
ones. The cable one?
No, this one. Look at this one. This is what I was looking for. Dude.
What is that? What is that white stuff?
Oh, like styrofoam,
something?
yeah. I think it's just styrofoam, so it doesn't like... But look, just layers of styrofoam. He dives through the car. Like, he could just lose so many of his limbs doing that.
I can't.
That compilation is
too wild.
I know,
it's just too wild. I wouldn't be able to be friends with someone like this. I would just worry all the time.
Yeah.
But then I'm also super impressed. So, I don't know. I would be entertained all the time. So it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, some more crazy little stunt guys. The parkour guys, they're too wild. How does that not burn your hands?
I know. Maybe they have gloves on, do they?
No, I don't think so. I think when I watched it,
that's crazy. I've always been into parkour.
Yeah, like just bare hands.
And yeah, that's wild. I don't even know. Well, maybe it's just like a slippery surface.
Still, no matter what, going down that fast, like your hands are probably a little burnt. Maybe. I don't know.
I've always wanted to do parkour. Like when I was a child, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna jump off of buildings and stuff.
Yeah, I'm in a parkour.
Hold on, let me put my here up.
Parkouring the car into a parking spot. Can you parallel parkour?
Oh, like slide?
No, I don't know. I'm
just
trying to say something stupid.
You see, things like that?
Yeah,
that would probably be cool. Like race car type of things. That's cool because I drive really...
You don't drive fast, but I guess you used to. You do kind of drive fast. When you're in a rush, it's scary. I'm like, all right, okay.
He's just looking down at his phone like, hopefully we make it.
Yeah. So did you ever see this? It's every year the locals of Chippewa have to push back an island back into place. That doesn't make sense. Have to push an island back into place using 25 gas-powered boats. I guess this island starts to move
drift off?
Yeah, drift off. And then it just
no one. It's just like a small island.
Yeah, it's just like a small little island, I guess. But
that's so interesting.
So they take all the boats. I mean, it's pretty big if you look at it, but yeah, they have to use boats to push it back.
Where do the boats come from? Like, are these just locals?
Yeah, they probably planned it out and probably volunteers.
And where is this?
Chippewa.
Where is that?
I don't know. Not much of
Someone look up where Chippewa is.
Hey Jamie, where's Chippewa?
That's funny.
Yeah. So
Chippewa.
That was a pretty...
Chip.
Chippewa. I'm assuming it's in a different country for some reason.
Chippewa.
But that does seem like an American
That sounds like
thing.
Canada.
Got boots.
You got
What?
boots?
I got boots.
Chippewa.
So I'm gonna still go with Canada. Chippewa sounds like either like Chippewa, Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's
Or
either
like Chippewa,
it's either in a different country or it's in the U.S. and someplace like that.
Canada.
Like, yeah.
Just Canada. That's all I'm gonna guess.
But the funny thing is, like, the only reason I'm thinking it's in the U.S. is because it's like that seems like.
It's a tribe in Minnesota.
Oh, that's close. Wait, is Wisconsin close to Minnesota? I feel like it is.
Okay, well, we're gonna look that up too.
I know, I'm so bad at geography. I can't even tell you.
I kind of suck at geography.
Yeah.
My parents never took me anywhere, but my dad's actually really good with geography, so he's crazy like that.
Chippewa lives mainly in Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, and Ontario.
Okay, so yeah, it's all around that area.
We need to give my friend a mic.
Every podcast I watch always has like the producer, the third person who sits and like doesn't get filmed that much, but they just look up stuff. That's like their job.
I guess we have a new position.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Do you want her to describe the location again?
No, it's alright.
I could give her my mic.
No, it's fine. It's
Good
fine.
share.
So this was something I thought was interesting. It's this like probably like a fancy place.
Forgotten lemon.
At first, I didn't know what it was, but it's a mochi that they make look like a
like
really
a
moldy,
rotten
lemon.
lemon?
And so the inside is like.
I don't know, man. If I close my eyes and then I like eat it, it just some things like those things that it's like, oh, it's cake. You cut into it and it's cake, but sometimes it's.
Oh wait!
Weird
Oh my
stuff.
God! So
dessert it is actually
dessert of organic lemon inoculated with penicillin roquefort. I don't know how to say that. The same mold as gorgonzola. Bleached lemon dipped in lime, water and lactose filled with lemon mousse and Iranian black lemon. I thought it was just because I was reading the comments before. I didn't look at the thing. What? So is that real mold on it?
That's interesting. I could understand that because cheeses are fermented.
I don't want to
in
eat a
similar way.
fermented lemon though. That looks disgusting.
What would that taste like? I mean, kind of like probably like a rotting tomato. I mean not rotten tomato. Rotten lemon.
Yeah.
Have
maybe.
you ever had like a lemon that's like not rotten entirely, but it's just almost getting there? Have you ever had one?
No. Does it taste good?
I don't know. I've always cooked it that place. So.
Yeah, I could see that.
So if you cook it down like in the oven and stuff, it.
All right, so I think I showed you this one before. Like a lot of these I didn't show you, but this one was like a mine shaft.
What?
That I don't know if it's.
I don't know why tunnels just give me, because the claustrophobia kicks in.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy.
And then, well, okay, it's not too terrible because at least you're in a pretty open space.
That's not that open. I mean,
in comparison to like the people who crawl into freaking caves and stuff.
Oh yeah, I can't watch that stuff.
can't. The anxiety where they have to like just really slither into this little tiny. No.
No, I couldn't do that because like I get I get really claustrophobic. So if I couldn't if I was squeezing in and then
squeezing in, yeah, kind of like how cats do with everything.
And you can't use your arms as much, and you just have to like kind of nudge. I would hate it.
Yeah, I don't like that. So at least that one, there's a good
room.
amount of room.
And
but if that entire thing collapses on you, that's all I would be thinking when I'm down there. I'm like, everything that could go wrong.
Oh, perfect. Speaking of collapsing, this was in Florida. A freaking...
What?
Yeah, garage collapsed.
I think about this a lot as well. I think about like, especially the parking garages where
it was in Jacksonville.
Where we used to go to school. Yeah, those parking garages were built so quickly because they, they just kept accepting students, and then it would be like over.
I mean, that's what happened with the bridge.
Yeah, and that bridge.
Oh, that did happen actually.
Yeah, the bridge collapsed.
It was a bridge at FIU, and I think it was like
Pedestrian bridge
when
across 8th Street.
what What year was that? 2014? I think we have a new producer on the show.
But yeah, that is crazy. I think that
Did you hear about that?
Of course, yeah, it was all over.
It was like a bridge.
I think that was due to like somebody not building it right or something.
2018 in March.
Yeah.
So 2018, so that's pretty recent.
Yeah.
But they kind of like, I think, skipped corners to get it
cut
built.
corners. They cut
What if
corners.
I want to skip it? Well, it's just scary because you pass through places like this all the time, so you don't really think about it until something happens, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I was there like not that long ago.
Yeah.
So.
All right, on to the next one. Have you ever heard of a scorpion fly?
Yes.
It's a dragonfly that has like a scorpion
What?
tail and they're like little pinchers.
So creepy.
Yeah.
Of course it's in Arizona. I feel like Arizona's like the equivalent of Australia here in the US.
You think so? I haven't.
Like there's just like such weird things.
I guess
like,
so. I haven't really heard much stuff
Like
about
I'm never
Arizona.
going to Australia. Well, okay, never say never, but it's just not on my top bucket list just
Yeah,
because
that
of all
freaks-
the weird things that are in Australia.
Yeah, it freaks me out. Do I have any cowlicks?
It's too late for that.
I didn't even
don't know,
check.
maybe
I
you
didn't even
do.
check because.
You want me to lick it down?
But yeah, so it's pretty crazy, right? I didn't even know those things existed. If I saw that flying around, I would totally think it's like.
It's in Australia.
Well, no, I would just think it's like a robot for some reason. I'm like, it looks like some weird like robot
It's just
thing.
so strange.
Yeah, and it's like feeding
has
on
it been here this entire time and we're just not aware of it?
I mean, I don't think they're in here, but
Like, did they evolve recently or
no,
what?
they did
What's
not.
happening?
They did not.
Like, how have I
Supposedly,
never seen that?
I don't know.
I feel like that looks so scary.
It's funny because one of my friends, some artist friend I have, he's like the top comment on it, and he wrote like that stinger is actually its genitalia, which I feel like knowing him, it's probably true. Like you probably looked that up, but that's freaking crazy. It looks like it just moves though. It looks like a little pincher.
I could see that
Yeah.
being.
So I don't think it stings you like a scorpion would, but
But it just looks. Hola.
oh, we have a guest.
Oh my god. I want to do it. Don't get
I want to do that.
Don't get
Hola, tía. Bendición. We have family that just showed up and they're like, I want to do the podcast.
Hello.
Hola, tía. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're filming.
Okay, so we did the stinger one. The other one I wanted to show you was, I thought that was pretty cool. Another like that one guy, the Russian guy.
What's happening here?
This is
Oh, they're trying to do it.
Two people are skating with their legs open, and then he jumps over them with his skateboard. But all the bails are like funnier than the actual thing. It's pretty impressive though.
It is pretty impressive. It seems like they're going pretty fast.
Yeah, you would have to be in order to jump over that thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You see, things like that, when people are able to do, like, defy things.
Defy things.
Defy gravity or defy.
Yeah, really cool stunts, you know?
Yeah.
That's always the best. This happened
I don't know
recently.
why my words are just, they're just not coming out today. Guys, I promise once I get back into the flow of things, I will be on top of
You're doing great.
my words and
So-
what I'm talking.
Yeah,
in
maybe you're
here.
not doing that great. So this happened recently. This is like one of my biggest fears. Oh no. Hold on, I gotta get back to my save stuff. This is one of my biggest fears. This is why I don't like carnival rides. The ride unlatched midair.
Oh.
And she's hanging out.
No.
How scary would that be?
Well, that happened to this one little kid that they allowed on a roller coaster.
Let's not talk about that. that's kind of a bummer. She got back safely. But look at that. They had to like keep it, like they had to move it slow. It just completely unlatched and she was hanging on to
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah. See how they're sitting? She's supposed to be that way, and she's literally.
Whoa, so she was
So luckily she. Yeah. I wonder if anyone got in trouble for that. That's
Of
crazy. You never know. Sometimes it's like
someone's always responsible.
someone's all. I saw you posted this. I saved it
Oh,
for
yeah.
us. Dude, living in Florida is the scariest thing because there's literally
little lake puppy.
a little lake puppy. I was expecting like a smaller one.
Yeah, everyone in the comments is like, "Oh, I was expecting a snake."
Yeah.
Nope.
Now I knew exactly what it was once I saw him
Freaking gator.
with the rope. But look how big this
And
thing
how
is.
they like in the video they asked the person, like, "Oh, can I go over your roses? Your rose bed?"
Like, dude, get that thing
It's
out
like,
of here.
of course, there's a giant gator.
Oh, I never heard it.
Yeah, that's okay. You guys can do whatever. You guys can do whatever. Yeah, that's
Yeah, you guys can do whatever. Like,
yeah, that's okay. You guys can do whatever.
Yeah, what is it gonna be like? Oh, don't. Can you not?
yeah, can you go around the roses, please? I just got them to bloom.
Oh, I want to see that thing one more time. Look how big it is. That's a huge gator.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big,
Probably like,
Okay, you guys can do whatever.
at least a 5 foot, 6 foot gator. I don't even understand
I was
how it was
thinking,
like
like,
hidden in there.
well, like from head to tail.
I don't know how they do that. I don't know. Is it to the tail? It might have been like an 8 foot gator then. I don't know.
Like,
I'm just
what are
guess-
measurements?
I'm just guessing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to, like, imagine walking outside your door, and maybe everyone like assumes
you have
that
that
Florida is like that.
Yeah, I know. It makes it's giving
think
Florida a bad name because it's like that's what everyone always talks about. They're like,
It's like,
oh, there's
yeah,
gators
you just
everywhere,
have
right?
gators everywhere, like outside your front door, clearly. But I think it's because there's certain, I don't know, this is my theory. There's certain areas that have lakes like around their residence, but there's other residences that don't have lakes. But I have a feeling like there would be a lake nearby.
Of course, yeah, that's how they.
But there's a lot of residences in Florida that don't have lakes nearby.
Yeah, and it could still like
It's
move
rare,
around.
but-
I don't know why they just like are just search. I guess they're searching for food or something. But he was just like, oh, this is nice
Yeah.
little area, and then.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
sometimes-
I don't even know how they saw it. They're probably looking out their window and just like, oh, there's a giant gator in
Or
our
like
garden.
you step out. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be
That
so
just-
scary if it
you
attacked you.
step out and there's a freaking gator right there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sometimes black bears will also come into, because we also have black bears.
Yeah.
So black bears sometimes during
Not
specific-
here though. A little up northern Florida.
Is that a bee?
No. Anyway.
Yeah, look at it. Is
Oh,
that
on the
a
outside.
wasp?
Yeah.
Bee?
Probably building a little nest
Ah.
right there. Speaking of Florida critters.
I know. I'm over
mean, they're everywhere
here
anyway.
talking crap about Arizona. we already have like pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Animals?
Have you seen this?
I love how cats are just kind of like
They're crazy.
they're liquid in containers, but then they're like just straight up
You touch them and it's
gas sometimes.
gas. They're freaking. He's spring loaded. That was a spring loaded cat. This is speaking of cats.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
It's so
It's a
tiny.
little cutie, but it's
It's a tiny little cat. They're like
a tiny cat, but they're wild.
yeah, they're like fully grown. They look like kittens.
Ain't that so cute?
That thing's probably like would mess you up though.
If dangerous, why look cuddly?
I remember I saw this kitten in this neighborhood when I was like driving out of a neighborhood in front of my old neighborhood. I forgot what, I think I was going to work or something, and I saw a little kitten. And I was like, oh, let me go see. Like, and for some reason I had the bright idea of grabbing it, like being like, let me go pick it up and save it. Like I think I was looking for a cat at the time, so I was like, maybe this is my cat. I just
The
grabbed
cat
it.
distribution system is working for me.
And I go and I grab it, and it just bit onto my freaking
Your
my
Dino Eminence.
yes, my little fatty thumb pillow here, and it like grabbed on so hard and just sat there, and I was just freaking out, like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And
So was it an actual?
what? No, it was a kitten. It was just so scared of me because I just went up to it and grabbed it. Like I don't know what I was thinking, and then.
Bearded man is trying to.
And it didn't break skin, luckily, but it bit it so hard, and it was just like going down so hard.
So it was like your own version of a gator.
Oh, hold on, someone's calling me. Shh, get out of here.
Whatever.
I'm like, get out of here. It's my mom.
It's like, God, this chick. just
My
keeps
audio's
calling.
being crazy. It keeps like just look. I don't know what's happening. I have to do the recording again. But yeah, so it grabbed onto my thumb, and then I remember after. My phone is just going crazy. And then I remember after it happened, I smelled my thumb. 'Cause it was just like, I was like, ugh, and it was the worst smelling thing I've ever smelled.
Why do guys do this? They're just like...
Because I thought I smelled something weird, and I smelled it, and I was like, it was like the worst kitty breath I've ever smelled. Because he was like an outdoor cat, probably eating the grossest stuff, and I was like, I gotta go wash my hands. So I went to work.
Eating alligator poop and all kinds of things.
Yeah, pretty much. Let me see if there's any other ones that are. Have you seen this guy?
Shawty, looks like we her. And remember, Shawty, I'm only one call away. I'll be there to eat your kid. You know what I mean?
What? Wait, is that his actual voice?
Well, Shawty, looks like we her. And remember, Shawty, I'm only one call away. I'll be there to eat your kid.
His whole thing in the beginning was like, in the beginning, he's like, oh, Shawty, looks like the radio's broken, and then he starts singing. It's like he's picking you up for a date, and then he's dropping you off, and that's what he's saying. Yeah, it's probably
funny.
a joke.
Like, that stuff is funny at first, but then if he kept freaking doing it, like that little noise in between,
like you're talking about if you're actually on a date with him? Yeah. Yeet yourself
but
out
that's
of the
really
car.
funny. I really like random stuff like that.
Yeah, so I found these guys and I've been obsessed with them. At first I was like, oh, these freaking weirdo like producer people, but they do like beatboxing, like EDM, and it's so good.
Beatboxing EDM?
Oh, I need a bass line. Which one?
I don't know if I'm gonna get flagged for
Alright.
like copyright, but whatever. I could care less about the singing, but the instruments they do are so sick. It's so funny. Right here. Now these are recorded in studio and then they just perform them places. Like, this is not like the sound there.
Yeah, but how do you make that sound?
I don't know, but they're so good at it.
Dang.
Yeah, Matt Twins in the building. What up? And finally, we can officially announce the poster and the date. I have no idea for next reel. Good.
It's so good. Like I said, when I first saw him, I was like making fun of it, and then I was like, oh wait.
It's really creative. I really like
Wow, so creative.
everybody's so creative. No, but for you, like, it takes a lot of talent to do these.
It's impressive that they record it and then they like perform it after. That dude with that freaking high pitched sound. Crazy, right? Oh, this is a good one too.
I've always really liked. I just don't want to have a
Oh yeah.
background.
Don't touch my phone.
I've really liked anything a cappella.
Oh yeah, I love acapella stuff.
Yeah. And that one song. I mean, that one movie. What is it called? Pitch Perfect. I really like that movie, but a lot of people hate that movie.
Yeah,
It's either like you love it or you hate it. I mean, I don't love it, but like I really like it.
Yeah.
It's just that reminded me of that. I'm like, you either like that movie or you absolutely detest it and never want to freaking see it ever again.
I've never seen it, but I love beatboxing and stuff. I've always secretly wanted to be in a barbershop quartet.
Barbershop quartet.
You know what that is? That's like old school. The dudes, they'll do that.
Why is it barbershop? Why is it called that?
I don't know, because they probably used to do it in a barbershop or something.
Look it up.
I don't know why it's called barbershop.
Why is it called barbershop?
No, we don't need to. I gotta look it up.
Barbershop quartet. Why is that a thing?
On it.
we have a great producer now.
I want to know why they call it that. All right, we'll figure out one last one. Oh, this was crazy. So now people can like record something and do an AI translation with the lip sync, right? So this guy.
All right, so supposedly this is a vocal translator that's drag and drop. So I can just drop this in, and theoretically should just make it the new language. And then also
he has to do it for 30 seconds, so he just keeps talking, right?
My lip movement so that it matches that new.
Right. Then look.
Comment ça marche? Je suis obligé de parler au moins 30 secondes pour utiliser ça. Donc je suppose que je vais continuer ici. Donc in Ordnung. Angeblich ist dies ein Vokalübersetzer.
So it literally like changes the lips. Yeah. Yes.
This is the future. We're in the future.
Right. So he does it to French and the German.
What?
Right. That comes in really handy. But it's kind of scary that it can change the lips because like they could do some serious deep fakes like that, which they already can, but like that just to make it's getting better and better. Like that's insane, right?
Damn.
So he was able to like
that's wild.
Just record a video of him talking, and I guess you have to have about 30 seconds. So he does it for 30 seconds, and then he puts it in the translator.
AI is crazy.
It translates it into whatever language you want, and
this
does
is
like
the future. We're in the future now.
Yeah.
Like when in Willy Wonka, you know, they were like getting rid of the workers because they were getting robots to do the little toothpaste thing. You know what I'm talking about?
I guess so.
You know what I'm talking about? In Willy Wonka, when they get rid of the freaking grandpa and they fire him because they get robots to do the little toothpaste thing. Tick, 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 tick.
This is the barbershop.
Oh, this is a barbershop thing. Thanks, producer. Although barbershop quartet singing is associated with the United States, its origins in the 19th century are obscure. It may date from an era when American barbershops formed social and musical centers for men, or it may refer back to the British expression barber's music, denoting an extemporized performance by patrons waiting to be shaved and referring to a barber's traditional role as a musician.
What? That's crazy.
Basically, they were keeping them entertained while they were waiting.
That's so interesting.
Does anyone know what the history is? Were you there when it started? We'll interview someone who was there when it started, the term.
All right, so one last one, just a boot. Let's see which one. Have you ever seen this guy? So he's like some motivational speaker type guy where he teaches people how to like be social, or like kind of like he teaches you to like not give a fuck about things, like don't care about what people think, don't care about whatever, like stuff like that. But he's really kind of controversial because he talks to people like he'll bring someone up and be like, you're a freaking loser, you're lame as hell, like
what?
And then like he'll like it's like Gordon Ramsay, like breaks him down to like whatever.
It's like,
but his story arc has taken like such a crazy like climax of him just wearing the craziest clothes. Like at first he was always wearing like kind of hipster looking stuff, and then now he's just wearing like robes and like PJs, and like if you look at his thing, it's all like.
And he really doesn't care.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like I mean, like it's not terrible, but it's just like that's his whole thing. He's like, who cares about what you wear? Which this outfit, it's kind of hard.
Is he proving a point with that? Like
I think he's doing it for marketing because he knows people talk about it. Like half the comments will be like, dude, what are you?
But then it will get.
Because
look, sometimes that's.
It's like he'll totally just start wearing.
Is that his actual beard? But the last one, he wasn't wearing a beard.
He wasn't wearing a beard.
Not wearing a beard.
It's called trimming and shaving. But yeah, so like like this is what he always used to wear, just like whatever. And like I think he's got decent, like a lot of the stuff he talked about isn't terrible or anything.
Do what you gotta do.
But like some of these outfits are hilarious. Yeah, like.
As long as he's not hurting anyone, but I mean he is kind of in a way hurting people.
I didn't really
look willingly also.
Yeah, I didn't really look into it too much. I don't think it's super toxic, but because he is like his whole thing is like helping people just like like learning to like, you know, find your tribe and not like not just try to fit in. Instead, like do your own thing. People will find you, and like don't care about what people say. Like do whatever you want to do and whatever.
Yeah, but the whole like tearing people down to then like
yeah, I don't know if he still does that, but that was the first I saw him like a year or two ago, and that's what he was doing. Like,
I don't know. I haven't seen anything, but I don't know how.
But anyway, all we gotta talk about is just
how
the
productive
fits.
is it? The fits are great. I actually like. If you look at fashion nowadays,
it's
sometimes a lot of things won't match. So who knows? Someone could look at that and be like, "Oh yeah, that's so fashion forward" and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, a lot of people are calling him a luchador. Like, if he wants to be a luchador, that's cool. You know, like good for him. Like, go for it, dude.
I think
just because of the pants.
Fashion's just an art form, right? So it's like,
yeah, of course.
Who can tell you that it's right or wrong?
Yeah.
At that point.
Who can? You know, nobody can.
But I would be that type to just wear whatever I want and not really care. Like if people are.
But you're.
Yeah.
If people are staring at me and they're making comments, I don't really care.
Who cares about what people think? Wow.
A lot of people.
and
What's the majority of society does. I'm one of those people that like I don't get embarrassed easily by what I wear and stuff. But then I don't know, maybe other things I do care about.
Yeah.
I think it's just like
I grew up being one of those annoying people that like would do stupid stuff in front of people, so I really didn't care. But then I was like, oh, that was kind of lame. Just because I was like one of those like kids that would like, I don't even know how, like, I don't know, like go to the mall, like do like jackass stuff, you know? Be like, I'm gonna try to jump over this thing, and then like people would be like, you can't do that, and I'm like, it's okay, I'm a professional, and I would like do just stupid things in front of a lot of people and be like,
you still think that you're
I mean,
professional?
I peed my pants in school to like prove a point. So that's the kind of person.
Check out that podcast.
So that's the kind of person I was. I was lame, but you know, a good way to end the podcast would be, don't care about what people think about you,
or do care.
Don't.
Because
worry,
that's empathetic,
Don't worry if you have a
sometimes.
gator in your front garden. Just call somebody. If you're going to do crazy stunts, make sure they're cool.
And you record them because then you could go viral.
Yeah. But all right. I think that's about it. We hit our mark for today.
Yeah.
So say the final words.
Ciao. Que te vaya bien.
That was beautiful.
Bye. See you next time when I have more energy. Okay. Ciao.